After spending a week in Taiwan, we flew to Hokkaido to escape the heat. We've been to Japan so many times, but it was actually our first time in Hokkaido. We spent the first 2 days onsen hopping, basically did nothing but relaxed. And of course, we ate a bunch of seafood and ice cream. We flew from Taipei to Sapporo on China Airlines 777-300, booked with 30,000 Delta Sky Miles per person, which is a pretty good deal for a 4-hour flight. The seats were comfy, and I was able to nap for a couple hours. For the main course, I pre-ordered the Japanese meal with wagyu and cod. The wagyu was tender, but the cod was overcooked, so it was a bit dry. But I love the eggplants and the fish kick. We took the direct bus from the new Chitose airport to Noboribetsu, and you can book the tickets directly on the website. The bus ride was about 90 minutes, and it drops you off directly at the Onsen town. The first onsen resort we stayed at was Daiichi Takimotokan. It's about a 7-minute walk from the main bus terminal. We opted for the Japanese-style room because we really enjoyed sleeping on the tatami. In the closet, you'll find 3 different sizes of yukata or bathrobes: small, medium, and large. Overall, the room is quite spacious for what we need, and Alex is not hitting his head. For reference, he's 6'5". If you're a tall person like Alex, you can find extra large sizes in the lobby. They also have kid sizes too. Dinner is buffet style, and oh my god, you have to try the sashimi. The salmon, the tuna was just so fatty, it melts in your mouth. Other dishes were good too, but the sashimi really stole the show. If you're staying in a Japanese-style room, the staff would actually come in to make the beds for you. And then we just went to the onsen right after this. The next morning after breakfast, we ventured out and explored near the resort. This place called Jikokudani, aka Hell Valley, is actually just right behind the hotel, and it's free to get in. Welcome to Lake Toya, another popular onsen town that is about an hour train ride from Noboribetsu. The place we're staying tonight, it's called Nonokaze Resort, and look at the view, it's overlooking Lake Toya. And then there are actually 2 souvenir shops attached to the property, one in the lobby and one just right next to it. This time we went for the Western style room with 2 twin beds, and then there's a good size of living room with a big couch that we never sat on, a coffee table, and a chair. And then of course there is the lake view. The bathroom is actually bigger than I thought. There are 2 sinks, so you don't have to fight for it. And then the main feature of the bathroom is the private onsen, so you don't have to go down if you don't want to. The window actually does slide open, but we didn't find out until we had to check out. Are you selling me insurance? What kind of insurance?
Probably car insurance. Used car insurance. And a used car.
The unique thing about this resort is that each floor has its own theme. Our floor has some kind of swing chairs where you can lounge on. And here is Alex admiring the hallway on the chair. In the basement, there's a pretty good sized library where you can find a bunch of art books, novels, but they're all in Japanese. I love the design of this library. It almost reminds me of a really nice cafe or bar with really good jazz music playing in the background. Dinner again is buffet style. Of course there's sashimi, we got salmon, squid. There's also a sushi station where you can find a variety of nigiri. Basically, the setup of the buffet is that there are different stations for each type of food. We got tempura, pasta station, dessert, wagyu steak. We definitely had a hard time choosing what to eat because there were just so many options. Everything is included except for alcoholic drinks where you can order separately from a different menu and you just need to pay the next day when you check out. For breakfast, we had some grilled cod and salmon, and look at the steam, how fresh it looks. There's also a pancake station where the chef would make you fresh pancake from scratch, not the American kind, but the really thick Japanese ones. The difference between this resort and our last resort is that this resort serves a lot of local dairy products. You can try different kinds of milk, puddings, anything that's made with milk. I'm not usually lactose intolerant, but my stomach hurt after trying so many kinds of milk and pudding. You have to try the Hokkaido milk though if you can. They're just different than the regular milk. It's sweeter and thicker.